All right, so I wanted to take a little quickie here today and just do a little work for the hands. Sometimes the hands, the wrists get a lot of effort in the work that we do, and we don't really consciously stretch or strengthen the hands, but they're super important because if they don't work, then we don't work. So we're going to start with just a little action for the hands. So what I'd like you to do is start with your hands just resting on your lap. And then all you're going to do is as you inhale, spread your fingers wide, and then exhale, curl your hands into fists. So go back and forth a few times, spreading your fingers wide and curling your hands into fists. Try and relax your shoulders so your hands can rest wherever you want. Maybe one more, and then just wiggle your fingers a little bit. Now reach your arms out in front of your chest like you're saying stop. Pressing out through your palms here. All we're going to do is curl those hands under. Bring the tips of your fingers together. And then spread your fingers wide, pressing out through your palms. So feel that action through your wrists, through the tips of your fingers. Nice and easy, back and forth. Now the next time you're pressing out through your palms, keep pressing out through your palms. What we're going to do here is just rotate those fingers away from each other down toward the floor, like your pinky fingers are coming toward each other. Keep pressing out through your palms. And then rotate toward the ceiling like your index fingers are pointing toward each other. So your elbows can be bent a little bit, your shoulders are relaxed. Just focus on those wrists and breathe in easy. Index fingers toward each other. Let's do it again. Rotating those pinky fingers toward each other, pressing out through your palms, and then rotating your index fingers toward each other. Now relax. Maybe shake out your arms a little bit. Maybe wiggle those shoulders a little bit. All right. Now what you're going to do is just bring one arm in front of your chest. You want your elbow to be pointing toward the floor and that wrist to be loose. What you're going to do with your other hand is bring it over the top. And think about squeezing all of your fingers together with that other hand. Now use the weight of your other hand to gently draw those collected fingers toward the floor. So we're getting a big stretch across the top of your wrist. Elbow stays pointing toward the floor. So notice if your elbow wants to come up, try and keep that elbow toward the floor. Your shoulders are relaxed. Take a breath. All right, now shake out your hands. Wiggle your fingers, and we'll do the same thing on the other side. So bring that other arm up, elbow toward the floor, wrist loose. Gently draw those loose fingers together with your free hand. And then think about just letting the weight of your hand stretch the top of your wrist. You're not pulling hard. We're just using that weight, that little bit of gravity here to get that stretch across the top of your wrist. Keep that elbow pointing to the floor. Try not to let it rise up. Shoulders are relaxed. All right, now relax both hands. Maybe wiggle your fingers, shake it out. Now what I want you to do here is bring your hands palms together, fingertips together. All right, now you want to try and keep your palms toward each other. Your fingertips are really the important part. Fingertips stay pressing together. What you're going to do is rotate your fingertips towards your chest, just as far as it goes. Notice my elbows are lifting. That's going to happen. All right, and then you're going to rotate your fingers forward and then down toward the floor. So again, rotating your fingers towards your chest and then rotating your fingers down toward the floor. Try and relax your shoulders. I know mine want to help. Let's do it one more time. Fingers towards your chest and then fingers toward the floor. And then all you're going to do is rotate your palms out so the big joints of your thumbs are gently pressing together. And then rotate your palms together. And then you're going to open your palms towards your chest. So the knuckles at the base of your pinkies are gently pressing together. And then bring your hands together. Can we do it again? Rotating your palms forward, big joints of your thumbs pressing against each other. And then rotating your palms together. And then pinky knuckles pressing against each other. All right, and then wiggle your fingers again. All right, now roll your shoulders if they got a little tight. So this next one is actually a movement with your breath. So you're going to go at the speed of your breath, and I want you to let your hands rest on your lap. I'm going to hold it up so you can see it for the video. So just bring your thumb, and you can do both hands at the same time, thumbs to the base of your index fingers. What you're going to do is as you inhale, drag the tips of your thumbs all the way out to the tips of your index fingers. And then when you exhale, drag the tips of your thumbs all the way back down to the base. So we're going to do it 2 more times on that same finger. Inhale all the way out to the tip. Exhale all the way back. One more time. Just feeling that connection. Now you're going to take your thumbs to the base of your middle fingers. Again, inhale, drag your thumbs all the way out to the tips of your middle fingers. And then exhale, bring it all the way back to the base. We're going to do 2 more times the same finger. Exhale, coming back. You go at the speed of your breathing. If you're breathing faster than me, that's okay. I'm going to do 1 more. Keep relaxing those shoulders. All right, now you're going to move your thumbs to the base of your ring fingers. As you inhale, drag those thumbs all the way out to the tips of your fingers. Exhale, come back to the starting spot. Maybe 2 more. And then drag your thumbs to the base of your pinky fingers. Inhale, dragging those tips out to the ends of your pinky fingers. And then exhale, come back to the starting spot. Maybe 2 more. Go at the speed of your breathing. Keep relaxing your shoulders. I know all my fingers want to help with this. It's the hardest one for me. All right. Now we don't want to leave those thumbs behind. So bring your index fingers to the base of your thumbs. As you inhale, drag the tips of your index fingers all the way out to the tips of your thumbs. And then exhale, come back. So 2 more if you can. If your hands don't quite move that way, that's okay. Just aim that direction. See if you can warm up your fingers. Get this little action. All right, now on your next inhale, just spread your fingers wide. And then curl your hands into loose fists. And then take your fists around in circles. See if you can go both directions with those circles. Get that action through your wrists. And then wiggle your fingers a little bit. All right, I got 1 more for you. So start by reaching one arm out in front of you like you're saying stop. And you're going to bring your free hand across to the tips of your fingers as much as you can reach. Now the idea here is that your top hand is just stationary. What you're going to do is just gently press out through that bottom hand, getting that little bit of a stretch through your fingers. And then again, elbow toward the floor, wrist loose. Find the stretch across the top of your wrist. Then we'll do the other side. Saying stop. Free hand comes across to your fingertips. Top hand stays stationary. Just press out through your bottom palm. And then elbow to the floor, wrist loose. Feel that little stretch across the top. And then wiggle your fingers a little bit. Maybe do those fist rotations again. And feel the circulation out through your hands. You can even rub your hands together, getting a little heat through your hands. And this is a little self-massage tip. If you can, take one hand across at the big joint of your thumb, so where your thumb and your wrist connect, and if your hands are big enough, all the way out to that base joint of your thumb. You want to use the hand that you're working, you want to use it like a mitten to gently lift and squeeze all the way down your wrist, and you can go all the way up to your forearm, because all of these muscles of your forearm are the ones that are working your fingers. Now, as you come back down, I don't know if you noticed, but come back down the outside of your hand. So you do that same thing all the way out from the joint of your pinky finger where it meets your wrist, all the way out to the tip. And then we can do the other side. So again, hand is like a mitten, gently squeezing that joint of your thumb. And then you can go all the way up your forearm to your elbow. And then maybe scooch around to the outside, squeezing all the way down to that joint of your pinky finger, all the way out to the tip of your fingers, and then just rub your hands together. Hopefully you feel that circulation through your hands in this little quickie. Take care of yourselves. Thanks for playing.